Hey guys, good morning people. So for today's vlog, I'm going to share you guys a story of what happened yesterday. So yesterday guys, what happened, I learned in a hard way, unfortunately. But it's turned out really good because we end up to this beautiful place. I make a tour here guys, but that's gonna be another video. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified if I have a new vlog or I do live streaming. So let's go back to our story. So when I plan to explore this place, guys, I let Kiao Kiao do the research with a budget of 7,000 pesos. Yes, 7,000 pesos, guys. Cause I heard, and Kiao Kiao heard too, that exploring Baganga, guys, it's so cheap. Which is kind of true, it because on the way here, guys, to Baganga, we found a beautiful places or beautiful spot on the way here that it cost only 10 pesos, 30 pesos. The expensive place that we found, it cost 80 pesos. So it's kind of true that it's cheap to explore here, but we didn't expect when we arrived here in Baganga. That's the start of our struggle, guys. Really struggle. Like, we didn't, I was taught last night we didn't have a place to stay. So, what happened? We leave Mati early in the morning so that we're going to arrive here around 2 or 3 p.m. here in Baganga, then find a place, then relax, then explore the next day because we plan to stay here in Baganga for at least 2 to 3 days because there's a lot of beautiful spot here, guys, that we can explore. There's a falls, there's a cave, beautiful beaches, but I didn't know, guys, that finding an accommodation here in Baganga, it's pain in the ass. Yes, guys. Like, finding a cheap place here, guys, that it's less than 2,000 pesos, it's very hard. So, we're supposed to relax. Unfortunately, we cannot do that, guys, because when we arrive here around 2:35, we arrive here in the Baganga, but we need to drive further just to try to find cheap place. Usually the price that we found is 3,000, 2,500, and it's not even worth it. When I check their place, no, I'm not gonna pay 2,000, 3,000 for this place. There is no even Wi-Fi, so it's not really worth it, guys. So I tried to drive farther, then I kind of worried, guys, it because the weather it's not good. It's rainy, and yeah, I don't on the way here, guys, like, I practice safety drive all the time, and I just I only drive like 40 to 50 kilometer per hour. But yesterday, guys, I drove 60 to 70 kilometer per hour. It because I kind of worried already because it's getting dark, plus it's the weather, it's not good, and yeah, and we try to find, guys, we drive harder until we pass by Baganga. So we are here right now in Katiil. This is the last resort that we found, that I didn't expect that this place is beautiful place. When I asked the guard, guys, that how much it cost per night, then he said that 2,800. So I'm not really happy for 2,800, it because I don't want to pay that much, right, for the room. But I don't want to take a rest, it because it's already dark. I guess we found this place around 5:45 or 5:35. That's around that time. It's already getting dark. Then I said that okay, I don't have a choice is to take this one, it because I don't have a choice, right? It's already like dark. So I said that okay, I give up. Let's check the resort. Then when I checked the resort, guys, I was surprised that it's beautiful, but still, it's not about how beautiful, but it's about, the budget that I was, looking, that I don't have a choice. But when the first arrive here, guys, when I am in the property already, when I park the bike, I was surprised this the staff here, guys, welcome me really like very warm. They said, "Oh, good afternoon, good evening, ma'am. How may I help you?" And they're very accommodating. And they said, "Hey, how much per room here?" Then he said, "Oh, 2,800, but it is free breakfast." I said, "Oh, really? Is there a Wi-Fi?" They said, "Oh, yeah, we have a Wi-Fi." I said, "There is no mobile data here." They said, "Oh, they have." I said, "It's okay if there's no mobile data as long as there's, Wi-Fi." So then the guy said that, "Oh, let's follow, ma'am. Just go to the reception and ask more there." So I said that, "Okay, can you just watch our bags here?" She said, "No, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure, don't worry. It's safe. Because there's a CCTV everywhere." And so I said that, yeah, because they are very warm guys when they that's make me happy. I didn't I stopped thinking about the price. It's about how they, like, we are so wet and dirty, but they are not thinking that, is this person can afford to stay in this place? They don't like that. So they really welcome, guys. So Kyokyo and I went to the reception. I said that first thing that I asked is there's a Wi-Fi? And then the reception said that, "Oh, I'm so sorry, mom, there's Wi-Fi, but I can let you connect with it, but the problem, it is very slow. But there's a mobile, like there's a mobile data here." I said, "No, my phone is saying that it's LTE." He said, "Oh, what SIM card that you are using?" I said that, Smart. I said, "Oh, the fastest data here is Globe." Then she said that, "Oh, I don't have Globe. I'm using Smart." Said that, "Oh, I can just connect you to my hotspot if you want." So they're very thoughtful, and I like them. I love the stuff here in Arminolia Resort. So yeah, that I said that. Are you sure that? She said that, "Yes, of course you can." Then I said that, "Okay, is there's a way that, because I feel shy just to connect a hotspot, and I said that, is there's a place where I can buy a Globe SIM card?" She said, "Oh yes, they have, but it's a little bit far. It's in center." I said that, "Oh, I don't want to drive anymore because it's raining, and I've been driving the whole day." Said that, "Oh, it's okay. How about I'm gonna ask someone to buy you a SIM card?" I said that, "Are you sure?" Said that, "Yes, of course, but how about you guys go to your room and freshen up?" I said that, "Hey, this is one of my problem. Is it okay if I'm gonna pay you through Gcash? It because I didn't bring enough cash." So yes, guys, I didn't bring enough cash. It because, again, as I told you guys, I only have a budget, a 7,000 budget, right? If I already spent that one, we're gonna going back home. So that's the only budget that I can have. So I only have like 2,500 left. So it will not be enough, guys, because I was really thought that, like, I can find it, because of what I heard, or to the people that we asked. They said that there's like 300 pesos place that we can stay 500. So I was really thought that 2,500 will gonna be enough. So, and me and Kyokyo not eat too much, guys. Like, we just tried to eat like once a meal, and we're gonna have a snack. So yes, that's we tried to do, because we already spent in Mati when I was stuck there and get sick. So yeah, and I didn't bring an ATM card, so that I don't have any access to money. So I said to her that, "Is that okay that I can just use my laptop so that I can get a money and transfer you into Gcash?" Then she said to me that, "You know what? Just go inside. You are in room 5, and just freshen up because we are so wet. Freshen up, then you guys can pay us when you guys check out. I said, are you sure? And then she said, yes, you can, you know. So I said, oh, thank you so much. So, yeah, like, I didn't think anymore, guys. The 2,800, 800 pesos per night here is because of how happy I am to the staff here, guys. So, yes. So what I learned, guys, to this trip, I didn't, because this is my first time traveling here on our place, guys, like here in Beganga. So Davao Oriental is big. I live in Davao Oriental, but Davao Oriental, guys, there's a lot of municipality, and I didn't expect. I was really thought, guys, that Baganga is very small place. But guys, trust me, Baganga is a beautiful place. It can beat Siquijor, Bohol, and a lot of places in, you know, in Visayas. Because if you're just gonna research with it about Baganga place, like, there's a Lake Carolina, Aliwagwag Falls, and there's a lot of beautiful beaches, guys. It's really beautiful, but the accommodation is really sucks. It's hard to find a cheap place. So okay, back to the story, guys. I didn't expect that Baganga is really wide, like from one resort to another spot to another spot. It's very far. Like if you are just driving like me, 40 to 50 kilometer per hour, guys, you're going to go from one destinations to another destinations like an hour, you know, sometimes 2 hours. Just like center of Baganga to San Victor, to which is the San Victor Island, it takes for me like 45 minutes. Yes. So this trip, it's not really for me, but thankfully we arrived safe and we find a place that there's still, you know, at least I learned on this trip that Baganga, it's not a small place, because Kyokyo and I expect that when we arrive here in Baganga is like, I was thought that Baganga is like Dumaguete, small place, and you can just find like 15 to 20 minutes drive, you can find a spot for to going to another spot. So it's not like that. Baganga, guys, it's really wide, really big, and yeah, and I was thought that if you go to the resort, if you can come here, you can easily find the, you know, resort where you can stay or lodge that you can stay, and but no, expectation versus reality is huge different. So at least we learned something. And one thing that I learned on this trip, aside from don't expect or don't assume, yeah, that's the right words, don't assume, you know, don't assume. And of course, that what I learned is I shouldn't trust if the local or someone told me that, oh, it's so cheap there, blah 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 blah, you know, you can find a place that it costs 600 pesos, 500, 300 pesos. I shouldn't trust that one, and I should book a place before I will go to my destination. You know, I should just trust anyone that I can find, because that's the usual that I do, guys. When I go to Cebu before, or you know, I didn't even book a ticket. I didn't even book a place. I just book sometimes when I was in the airport or I am in the taxi. But Cebu, there's a lot of places that you can choose. But here, trust me, guys, there's a lot of places that you can easily walk in if the budget is not a problem. But for me, I'm on budget, and I don't think some of the resort are worth it to pay 3,000 pesos, you know, because the resort here, it's kind of hard to find a good one. But the place is a treasure, guys, you know, really beautiful. But anyway, back to my story. What I learned, guys, so this is really important. So not all bad situation will always turn out bad. Sometimes bad experience will lead us to the good experience. So that's what, like what I said earlier, guys. We didn't expect that we end up to this place, and I'm not regretting that we end up here. It because of the people that we met, and it because how beautiful and calming the place. It is Bali inspired, guys. So watch my next vlog, the tour of this place. So yeah, and I hope you learn something on this story, guys, and I hope you enjoy. I don't know if what I say makes sense, but I hope you understand what I mean. So for now, I'm gonna say bye bye, and I hopefully that it's gonna be sunny day so that I can do snorkeling. So yes, this place there's a snorkeling spot here, and also there's a kayak. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe, and if you haven't followed to my social media, guys, any social medias from Instagram, Facebook, Patreon, check that one, guys, because I've been posting videos and pictures there. And yeah, we'll see you next time, guys. Bye bye.